So I'm finally feeling comfortable enough to talk about tabletop role-playing games again. But before we get into that, I want to give a shout out to our first ever sponsor. The Complete Waifu Handbook, a full-on 5th edition and Pathfinder guide to making colorful anime-themed adventures with a trusty and strong waifu by your side, with mechanics for cooking, camping, and more. This creation was fully funded on Kickstarter in just 33 minutes, with the $60,000 stretch goal unlocked at the time of this recording, with 8 more goals that can be unlocked to make this creation an even cooler one. So consider clicking the link in the description below and get in on the anime fun. With that being said, Ed, roll the intro. Greetings, fellow adventurers. Fred here, and welcome to the Flying Game Master, the show that intends to bring RPGs to as many tabletops as humanly possible. Now, many of you who know me on social media, or I don't know how much I talked about it here on the channel, but it's been a dream of mine to bring in Dragon Riders to tabletop RPGs, more specifically Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition. There have been a lot of cases with subclasses and classes it is in the past, but me and other people I've met have described them as a bit much. So what I created was a system that doesn't just allow for the riding of dragons, but includes any other legendary creature like griffins, hippogriffs, you name it. But the key to this system is it's not so much giving the player additional abilities associated with being a rider. It's about buffing the mount, and I do it in in terms of the character tiers. Without further preamble, let's dive into what I've got. Now, before we get into the abilities granted by the Legend Rider system, it's good I should get some mechanical things out of the way first. Your legend mount will always have your initiative number and will go immediately after you. When it comes to its own action, the only actions it can do is dodge, unless you spend a bonus action to tell your mount to do a specific action. But with that out of the way, let's get into what the abilities do. Now, the abilities, as I said at the top of the video, are divided into the character tiers. So at tier 1, which is levels 1 through 5, your mount gets an ability. Tier 2, it gets another ability, so on and so forth. So at tier 1 with the Legend Rider, which is your steed is either still an egg or a very newborn creature. So it has no abilities whatsoever at this tier, and a lot of what you're doing is kind of protecting your mount as it grows. Those at tier 2, levels 6 through 10, if I remember correctly, your mount either gains a +2 to one of its ability scores, or a +1 to 2 ability scores of your choosing. at Tier 3, as a bonus action, your legend mount can heal itself of 1d10 times your proficiency bonus, and this ability can be used once per long rest. And last but not least, at Tier 4, when your legend mount makes a successful attack, you can add a 1d10 and plus times half your proficiency bonus to the damage roll once per long rest. But that has been a brief look at something I created for 5th edition. And if you want to use it yourself, there's a link to the Word document for it down below. I'm working on getting a proper looking PDF done up for it at some point. That will come later down the road. If you attempt to use what I created here in your games, let me know how it works out, and any fun stories that come out of it are encouraged to be shared. Any feedback is also welcome. Also let me know down below what creature you would intend to use with this system in the description below as well. But that will have to do it for this video. Be sure to check out the link to our sponsor, the Complete Waifu Handbook. It helps out the channel. And if you're a returning viewer, thanks for stopping by. And if you're new around here, be sure to like, subscribe, and ring the bell to keep up to date with everything I'm putting out over here. And you can find a link down below to my Linktree page, where you can find links to follow me on Twitch, check out my social media, and if you think I've earned it, check out my Patreon and Ko-fi and my other support platforms. But you can also find a link of showing where to contact me directly. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you on the trail of adventure.